Property Pairings, episode 43.
It's networking though. All I need is one client and it pays for all of my tennis.
Blair wants a stream in our yard because she wants river otters.
Oh.
I know that's a segue, but of the things that have been asked of me to deliver on in our yard,
Yeah.
that was also one of them, a stream.
All right, well, welcome back to episode 43 of Property Pairings. I'm Eric Kinzler.
And I'm Mike Pavone.
Speaking of episode 43, I just had a client that I've been working with for 3 years, and I think they really like a house. So we're going to be probably writing an offer on that.
I'm
the three?
making the connection there.
Oh,
Speaking of
please.
43, I had a client that wrote for, searching for 3 years.
Yeah, there's a 3 in there.
43 months. Like, I get it now. 3.5 years, something like that.
They've been searching for 4 to 3 years. I made sense in my head.
I need another one of these.
Oh,
Eric.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
finish that. Let's do a
right
refill,
now.
then we'll go.
I'm up here right now. Not in like an angry way, just like energy-wise. Because when you're showing place, well, not Mike. Mike is always Mike. When I'm showing places, I'm like, there's a different level of energy that I bring to the showings.
Hi, Mary. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Isn't this a beautiful... That's showing Eric.
But it's not like I pick out problems too. Like when I go into a house. Okay, yeah. But yes, no, I am this Eric right now that you're getting to experience.
Should see the Eric I get.
What?
After this, you'll have to pull up the videos I sent on your computer because I plugged in the Angry Birds clip.
Oh yeah, we have to watch those shorts.
We gotta watch
We
this.
just got both of them, so I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, but we're caught up. So
We had photo shoot this morning.
Hold on. Can I just call something out real quick?
Yeah.
Can you hike up the leg on your pants real quick?
Oh yeah.
Not planned. Not planned at all.
We have our matching socks.
is it an elk?
It's a deer.
It's a
A
deer?
deer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allison got those for us, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Not planned.
No.
We did the photo shoot as Eric's leading into, and in one of the shots, we do something that kind of speaks to us. So we play Halo, as been discussed.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Xbox controllers, and it's like, we'll make it look like you're comfortable. So we pop off our shoes, and we have matching socks, and I'm like, yes!
Yeah. It's just like, there we are, in sync again.
I actually almost made one of the reels like a Halo update, but you guys actually didn't talk about it that long.
Oh.
We've been getting better.
Yeah.
Well,
Less to talk about.
I'm already great. You've been getting a lot better.
I am
We've been
getting better.
shooting. Getting through levels. We've been shooting through levels pretty quick now.
Yeah. We're about to finish Reach.
Mm-hmm.
We have 1 level left.
Oh my gosh, you guys are going through like a game a week.
3. Well,
We got
actually,
through like about 2 levels-ish an evening when we play.
the problem for me. I know there's a lot. We did a lot this week, but like this past week for me has just been sick.
Yeah.
I actually had to stay home one day, and that's not normal for me, just to stay home. So, I was going to bed at like just before 11 o'clock each night and sleeping on a couch because I was kind of coughing a lot at night. So,
And I was sitting on my couch looking at the phone. Tears are coming down because it's like, it's 10:41. Nothing.
so last night I sent him. I'm just sending him gifs or whatever you want to call them of Master Chief, and he just replies back 10:40 on the dot.
Yeah.
And it happened to be 10:40
Because
when I
it's
did it.
always 10:40, like right around 10:40 when he sends the message.
Yeah.
So. It's like
What do you guys say over text, or what does he say?
We don't have. Well, for a while there. Well,
Does it just get shorter and shorter, and eventually it just becomes a question mark?
I'm gonna just date myself here. When 20 years ago when we'd be playing a lot, You just say sticks question mark because it's so you just say sticks.
And then I respond to that with a rolling eye emoji.
Yeah, why do you give me the rolling eye emoji?
That's an Eric response. It's what better emoji to use than the rolling of the eyes?
Or you could go yes.
It's if I'm rolling my eyes at you, it's probably because I'm comfortable enough to roll my eyes at you.
You roll your eyes at me all the time. I was like, I don't know if it's a good eye roll or a bad eye roll.
Yeah, he was
Are
like,
you late?
One time
Why
he
are
was
you
like,
early? I don't know.
So,
I get an eye roll.
Yes? Question mark.
I think I did do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it meant.
Now it's just rolling of the eyes. And then if he's not on right away, like most of the time I'm upstairs, so then I head downstairs, and so I get all ready and he's not there, and so then I start finding gifts that are like,
So.
And then multiple times, I'm guessing where you're going with this.
So there's been a handful of times, like this has started to become a bit of a ritual. At least a couple nights a week, this is what we do, right? And I'm pretty sure it's bugging my wife because there was one day that I come in because we had done bedtime for the routine for the kids. I try to get a workout in, then like sitting down to play like Halo or something or whatever. We watch a movie, like that's kind of your downtime, right? So I'm getting ready to come in and play Halo with Eric, and I come in, and my wife's sitting on the couch, and she's got the Xbox controller in her hand, and she's sitting like this, and I'm looking at the TV, and she just started a game, and it's called Ori and the Blind Forest, which is a side scan game, and it's at the beginning. Like, I've been in the gym there for 45 minutes. You could have gotten 45 minutes of solid playing time because I walked by you on the couch while I was going to the gym. No. She fired it up 30 seconds before I walked in the door. And she's like, oh, did you want to play? Yeah, I did. Here, let me sit and watch you play Ori for now. And then there was another night where it's kind of similar thing. Let's play. Let's go. Oh, wait, she saw me. I guess we're watching a movie right now.
Yeah. I was like, wait, she saw me. We're watching a movie. I'm like, okay, next time.
Yeah, it's funny, the guys in the chat who have wives, they're always like hit or miss, and sometimes like like that. Sometimes it looks like it's a hit, all of a sudden quick 180.
All of a sudden we're like having quality time now. Yeah. Like you're not going to go read. No. We need to watch. Want to start a new docu-series? Oh, great.
That's funny because that's like, I mean, obviously, guys with wives are different from guys with husbands because we'll be sitting in the middle of one of our TV shows, and I tell Jared, I was like, might be playing Halo tonight, probably sometime between 10 and 11:15. And he's like, okay. And we'll have like 7 minutes left on the show, and Mike will text and be like, okay, bye. But it's like the same thing happens to me. It's just you just do it. It's not personal. I don't want to spend any time with you, and it's just like we give, like, Jared and I will give each other a hard time. Like he'll go up to play with his buddies, and I'll be like, oh, okay, so you're abandoning your family, which is me and the two dogs like sitting on the couch. And then when I'll go play with Mike, he's like, you can finish the show. There's 7 minutes. Maybe he's not joking. I don't know. I was like, okay. Now that I think about it, I'm like, maybe he did want to finish the last 7 minutes. I was
Possibly,
like, I could go rewatch it. It's just 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Lord of the Rings, the extended version. You have to finish it. Like, I can wait 7 minutes. I'll go make a sandwich.
Also, I can rewatch it.
That's
like,
true.
everything is streaming. So, yeah, I don't know. But I need to rethink that one. Maybe it was like, you need to finish the 7 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 10:40 or 10:47, like, we're cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Our chat, someone just throws in loading up in 10 or be on in 20, and then it's just like either someone joins you or you're just stating what you're doing. And
So,
can they join you after you've already started?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, basically it's like if I'm already in a game in Fortnite, like my friend can join my party or like request to join. I see a notification.
and then you just hit yes or whatever.
And
right?
then now he's just either in the lobby waiting, or you can spectate and then once my game's over, it'll automatically put us into
Pair you guys together.
a duo or a trio or a squad,
Okay,
depending
nice.
on how many people are in the party.
Yeah, I remember doing that kind of stuff too. Kind of brings me back. Yeah, no, this has kind of become our thing, and it's a little bit of sacred time. We don't talk about work. We talk about, do you see that guy over there? Yeah. Stick him with a grenade. Oh, I died. I died again.
My favorite is like, because I'm always like, F or like dead. And then so sometimes I still say those things, and then Mike will die, and he'll be like, and then we both respawn. He's like, oh, were you dead? And I'm like, yeah, thanks for saying it again. I was dead.
We have different play styles though.
You don't. He never says when he dies, so I don't really know.
Well, no, I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm dead.
You couldn't tell in the what was the game we played previous? The one where
Halo 2?
yeah, where yeah, that was tough. But you didn't know if someone was dead. In this one, it's like, waiting for your teammate to respawn.
Did you ever play Halo 2?
Probably.
The jackal snipers in that thing, awful. And like you kind of just peek your head out a little, dead.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
On Legendary, and then when you're playing together, you respawn to the last checkpoint, and you just basically die so many times that you figure out where they are, so then you can kill them. Anyways,
We got people under contract. We both got buyers under contract, which is nice.
yep, and we brought on a listing today.
Yeah, really nice Kirkland condo.
What else?
Townhouse. Kirkland townhouse. It's actually really great location too. I like it a lot. I like the layout of it. I would live there. Tennis is going great. So I was kicked out of a class the other week that we talked.
Right.
Kind of a bully.
Yeah, but then I was invited to like this private class with 4 other guys, and it's more strategic. And then today I got another text message about a different private class, but that other one is late, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be playing tennis till 11 o'clock at night.
Well,
Like,
yeah. Well, I'm not on board with that.
That's late. The nice thing about that time is there's almost never client calls during that time, so you can.
Yeah,
really
but Mike
enjoy
will be like, "Halo," and you'll be like, "Nah,
I know. It's on a Thursday night.
nope, doesn't work for me.
Doesn't work for you?
Doesn't
Okay.
work for me."
Yeah, doing those midweek hobbies that are like that late, I can't. My dance classes that I was taking on like consistently every Wednesday night, and then it ended up interfering with like a church dinner thing that I go to now. But like, anyway, it's like the class is from 8:15 to 9:45, and I'm like, I don't like getting home from this hobby or not starting it until 8:30. Like I don't like getting home from it, at 10:15. And this week, the owner asked me to go like record some clips like from that class because they have like new instructors that are back. And so I went, and so I like saw a lot of people I used to take the class with, and they're like, oh, like you should come back to the class, like clearly you're free on Wednesday nights. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm here to do a job for 30 minutes and then I'm leaving.
That's the thing, though. In your 20s, I think that stuff is more tolerable. Like, but as you start to get older, going out after 8 o'clock's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I had dinner. I'm in, comfy clothes now. I think I'm gonna stay here. Usually, I'm asleep in one of the kids' beds, trying to put them to bed sleep.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that getting some of my friends to go out at this point on a certain night, it's like tough.
Yeah.
Is it early week?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like getting into the groove of the week again. You're just like, ugh.
It's been so long ago that I would go out at any
yeah.
point like that.
And to me, it's not even like, it's not going out and doing anything crazy.
No,
It's like, let's go get food, grab a beer.
exactly.
I don't want to be out past like 10 anyways,
But yeah, it was like there was a time where it was like I would go to the gym when it was at the 24-hour fitness that used to be on Bell Red and 140th. I'd go there at 11 o'clock at night because no one was there. All the machines are free. I'd leave at like 12:30, showered, in bed by 1. Still well within normal
Yeah.
mic time. Oof. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I play tennis until 10:30, so on Mondays. It's networking though. All I need is one client and it pays for all of my tennis.
He's back in number 1, right?
Yes, thankfully. Although they put us like there's 3 courts that we typically play on, but there was enough players to sign up that they added a 4th court. So
How many courts are there?
3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
Oh.
Yeah. The 2 other side courts are meant for like, I think kids to learn to play because you don't really have a lot of back and forth or side to side movement that you can do.
Gotcha.
But they put us on this court and the other 2 courts were empty. And so it was just really quiet. It wasn't fun. So.
Oh, like when we did our first podcast together, like it was super quiet and not fun.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
So I requested that if we could be put back on the normal court that we're on. And she was like, well, won't the other players feel that way? Like feel it? Because I was like, because it's quiet and lonely and I like to cheer on the people on the other court and stuff like that. Like it's part of it's social, right? And she goes, well, won't the other players feel that way? And I wanted to respond with, well, the other players should try harder to get on the better courts, right? Like court 1 should be the best court.
You know what I'm hearing a little bit? Did you ever see that movie Mean Girls?
Yeah.
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 Okay, just making sure. I'm getting a little bit of that vibe.
Mean girl vibe. It's just like try hard vibe. If you don't want to be on the crappiest court, play better.
Pick up balls.
Yeah,
I mean,
love
that's how it was in PE. Is like there was like a rotation
Oh,
of
yeah.
courts. So like, okay, you win, you go to the next one. Whoever loses on the one above, like
One advances, the other one
down.
drops. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then
And then however many wins you get on the top court is how you like accrue,
Yeah.
points or something.
but otherwise no one would say anything and they would keep us on that court and I'm like I chatted with the other guys on that court. Just like it's quiet and they're like, yeah, it is. I'm going to say something. Because why not? If you don't ask, it's definitely a no.
Totally.
So,
It's my mentality with a lot of stuff.
yep. We will be on court 1 will be on court 10 now. As it should be. That's just the way it's numbered. But yep. Tennis is great. My dad flew out. That was a good trip. I didn't get to go to the 40 under 40 party, but I got a client under contract, which was way more important.
Oh, is that the one that you ended up showing instead of the party?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
Got them under contract
Worth it.
Monday. I think Monday. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That was a tough negotiation too. I got 120 grand off of asking price.
Off?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was a good one. It was fun. It's scary though. Because the buyers are like, I'm drawing the line in the sand and you're like so close to getting something done. There's like a 15 grand delta. Yeah. And you're like, what's gonna happen? And they're like, this is where we stop. We're not going single dollar further. Just let them know. And so like you send your counter offer and you're like, final counter offer. I don't know.
That was scary?
Scary. I mean, it's just like so much effort. There was tons of additional research I had to do on the property, like finding where the water lines came into the property.
Really?
Yes. So, but they're nice. I think they'll refer me to other people.
Yeah, I ask scary because it's like, it can be a little nerve-wracking when you're sending it over and you do all the work, but like one time when I was in a similar situation, it was like, all right, well, they're going to check out. So I got this paperwork or this paperwork. Which one do you want?
Yeah.
This is we're out or you give us what I want. And they're like, okay, send that one.
There's a possible other buyer that was
Changing the dynamic potentially.
a little bit, yeah. And it's like this house has an elevator in it, which was really important to the buyers. And I'm like, there are not a lot of houses with elevators, let me tell you. Not that they couldn't put one in, but it's just like,
That's a lot of money.
yeah. But yeah, no, that was good.
Congrats.
Thank you. That's kind of been the week. Just go, go, go. The photo shoot was fun.
You're using that word correctly?
I am
too.
using that word correctly.
What
Yeah.
was it for?
It's
Lifestyle. Just additional collateral for posting and things like that.
Yeah.
It came with like we're luxury advisors for Windermere, and so it comes with the program to get a luxury photo shoot every year. So
Sweet.
it's like, why not?
Totally. Absolutely.
I always enjoy the part where it's like, Eric, what are you wearing? And he'll send me what he's wearing. Okay, cool. So just emulate that. He's like, yeah.
You did well.
I tried.
I was trying to think there was something funny that happened there. The short lady called you short. That's always fun. I was like, you guys are practically the same height. She's like, this tall.
I literally did one of those where you kind of did one of these. I'm like, it's over her head. Like, I'm not that short.
So the poll of the week this week was, if you need more space for your home, what do you do? Are you going to renovate the current home and add more space? Are you going to upsize and buy something larger that fits your needs? Or are you just going to make do and live with what you have? So the majority of people said that they would buy a bigger space. So I mean, I think you've personally lived through that a couple of times now.
But the calculus is usually like you're looking at, it's not, the default answer would be, yeah, just get a bigger space, right? And sometimes you have to kind of weigh some other things. Like if you're in a really desirable area and you happen to be the on the smaller side of homes in the area, like it might make sense to take that home and expand it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're looking at doing on our place.
That makes sense, yeah.
There's a whole other can of worms though you open when you're starting to consider expanding the footprint of the home, and how do you integrate new space with old space, and does it flow right, and like does it actually suit your needs? I say, yeah, most people just choosing to upgrade. The amount of money, yeah, you'll spend to do that. It's like, yeah, for a lot of people, it's probably just, yeah, just go buy something else.
I think the majority, like I think your situation's unique because you guys are in love with your neighborhood and area, and you bought that second lot. But otherwise, it's much easier to just go buy a bigger house and still have, I don't know,
hands down.
flexibility. Yeah.
Hands down. It's a lot easier to do that. Because, if you need, if you're expanding family or merging family or whatever, and you need an extra bedroom or two, or, we need a bonus room and we need a third car garage, or for reasons that we need an office now. It's just so much easier to go buy something that has that already than try to figure out how to configure that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm outgrowing my
gaming space.
My whole house. I need like a gym area. I need a dedicated office area for me.
You're 3 stories.
Yeah. Just need a different. I need a garage. God, that's for sure.
I could see the garage, but you have that whole downstairs. You could turn into like an awesome gaming area and gym area.
And bar.
And bar.
Yeah, that is a cool spot. It's our guest quarters.
I would say if you were to kind of look at all of our clients, overwhelmingly when that's the conversation about adding square footage or doing something like that as part of the vetting process and why are we doing this, like that's not even on the radar.
Also, you kind of have to like, if you're not going to just move into something bigger, I would say the majority of people don't, well, I don't know. maybe the majority of people don't have enough money to go rent a place while their house is getting reconfigured for a year, or owning two places. It just doesn't, it makes sense for you to be like, hey, we're going to go buy this new place and we're going to sell our place.
And that, yeah, sell that one.
Upsizing, we're seeing more and more. I think what I've seen a little bit more as of recent is like people just having their starter home, and it's a little bit of a smaller yard and stuff like that, and then they start to have kids, and it's like, I don't have, like, my kids don't have room in the backyard to do anything. And it worked. Like, you went to the Linwood house.
Yeah.
You did that video for us. It was just the two of them at first, and then they had a couple of kids, and it's like, this is not a kid yard.
Yeah. That's the issue my brother, I think, feels with their home is like, as far as size of the home, square footage, bedrooms, for the age that their kids are at, like, good. They did, a bunch of renovations to it. Definitely are going to gain a lot of equity on the house. Backyard is like just big enough for them to get away with, but now that they've had the third kid,
Yep.
you fast forward 2 more years and you have a first grader and a kindergartner and a pre-K. It's like they're gonna want more room to toss balls around.
Yeah, if they want to have
and ride bikes and
their friends over, and
Yeah.
you want to have, like, I don't know, the trampoline in the corner or something like that, and there's all of a sudden
Totally.
there's no room.
yeah. Only advantage that they have is that it backs up onto like the golf course, and so on a day where there's like nobody out there, it's like,
You kinda
sure,
run
open the back gate,
Yeah.
go pick up little tees and run around and chase each other with more open space. But okay, we hear a golf cart, like, come back in the yard. It's like, not ideal.
You're like, the entire summer, that's not really a thing.
Yeah, like when they have kids' birthday parties in their backyard, I mean, it is
Tight.
packed with people because it's like the whole lawn area. It's probably maybe only 1.5 of this carpeted area, and then you have like a little bit of a patio deck that a lot of the adults are kind of just hanging, eating, having a beer, watching the kids. But then it's like,
Well, and they're still knee high right now.
yeah,
but
there's not enough separate space, I think, for like all the kids as they start getting older with the whole friend group and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think backyard, I mean,
huge.
yeah, Washington, maybe it's not as big of a deal because it might be irrelevant for 6 months, but
Well, I mean, you've seen our backyard, and when we had that a lot, and it was like when we do the parties, and
game
like
changer, yeah.
we have like 3 bouncy houses up, and we have room for lawn games and things
Yeah.
like that, and kids are going nuts all over the place, and like it'll be contained here soon because we're finishing the fencing, but the kids can go anywhere in the yard,
Yeah.
and they get worn out, and they're cool with that.
Yeah. You just got to get a little trolley system set up, or a pulley system from your deck all the way down to the pickleball court. Even as you guys were talking, I was thinking through that. I was like, he's got to get some sort of motorized, like you click a button, someone puts some water bottles in the bucket, and it's just,
Or just like a little house down there, like a pool house, but a little.
What's the
shed down
thing
there.
when you go skiing and like you just hold onto the rope and it just pulls you up the slope? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's
The
like
lift.
The lift, but it's like a.
It's
like
not the ski lift, the chair lift, but
It's usually in like the kid slopes.
Yeah, put one of those on there and just have it pull you up our hills, because Julia still wants to do the zip line down the other direction.
I thought you nixed the zip
I did.
line.
It's still next. She brings it up. The answer is no.
Oh,
I'm not putting in a zip line. Ugh.
the liability on that. No, it's not the difficulty. It's the liability. Someone's gonna break. It's
Wait,
like
wait,
it's like a trampoline with no nets.
Let's
You're just-
revisit. Let's revisit on the difficulty. I have nowhere to anchor this thing, and I need enough pitch to make it down to our court because we have a very gradual slope.
Oh, I didn't realize it was because you wanted.
Oh, it's a liability.
Oh,
And,
the
like,
liability.
The
is
kids will
just
be like tired of it after a little while, and then I got this wire running down my yard.
Your clothesline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, we could just do this. We could just do this. But the amount of concrete I'd have to put into the ground so that the pole doesn't fall over when kids are going down. No. Mm-mm.
I just never saw the appeal of a zip line. I've never I
They're
don't.
fun as heck.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think they're fun when you can launch yourself into like a body of water. To me, that's fun.
Okay.
But just going from like one end to the next, and then it's like, okay, now like run back to the top and do it again. I'm like,
I mean, I see them like
I've never done a zip line into a body of water.
oh, it's
I could see that could be fun.
I've seen like the jungle ones, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. You're sightseeing. Or I've seen the ones that's like in Las Vegas, and it's like, okay, I see things. But in your backyard, it's a swing, ish. I don't know that. When I see them at listings and stuff, I'm like, take that down.
The thing
What
I
a
think the
waste.
things that in our yard particularly, the thing that was kind of lost was that like I'd have to have the starting point like be on our roof, because our yard is very casually sloped. Like there's enough sag in that line, you'll just kind of bottom out because there's not a lot of slope to the yard, even though there is. You can see it, but there's not enough. Like I'd have to have it on the roof and start for like a second story deck to go all the way out. I was like, I'm not doing that. No.
Yeah.
But Blair wants a stream in our yard because she wants river otters.
Oh,
I know that's a segue, but of the things that have been asked of me to deliver on in our yard,
yeah.
that was also one of them, a stream. She's like, yeah, you could put a stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sure.
I'll just come up with a way to get a water source on my property. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us here on episode 43 of Property Pairings. I'm Open House, and that's Nosy Neighbor.
You would be nosy neighbor. No, probably me. Yeah.
Remember to click like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cheers. In November, you're gonna be like, all right, this is episode 43, or I don't know, 67 of Property Pairings for the sound check.
Wow. Funny stories. We never done anything where it's like I had a client once. He had a green belt next to his house, and he hated the trees in the green belt. I've told you this story. And the city had sent out people who were going to be removing vegetation in the green belt, and they used a specific marking tape, like caution tape, like you see at crime scenes kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he went to Home Depot and got that same stuff, and then just made the area a lot bigger. So when the city crew shows up, they just remove everything inside of the thing.
Yeah.
So he had them remove probably 200% of what they'd originally spec'd for.
And then they try
and
to
then
come.
they showed up, the city shows up. You removed all this stuff. He's like, no, I didn't. Your guys did.
Yeah.
And I think he took pictures of it too.
I would have too. I'd been like, nah. I knew you were gonna blame me for something.